Day 3 of Missouri's special session went early into the morning of what would have been day 4. The state senators voted to approve a package aimed at keeping the Chiefs and Royals in Missouri. After an hours-long delay and then hours of debate, the package passed by a vote of 19-13. Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz live at Truman Sports Complex tonight after John New at 6, just hearing from Jackson County's executive.
Yeah, he sent out an interesting statement, John, at about 4:15, talking about what the county pays for these stadiums, what the city pays for these stadiums, and what the state of Missouri pays. White sent out a bar graph showing that the county contributes $54 million a year to the Truman Sports Complex, but they only get $6 million in return. Kansas City, on the other hand, according to the county, contributes $2 million but generates $22 million. Just 4 days before the vote of Jackson County residents that ended up failing early last year, it was the county executive who told us that Mayor Lucas was the one who convinced the Royals to switch their downtown location. With that in mind, we asked Mayor Lucas whether he's felt like he's been under added pressure.
Because of the fact that people believe you got the Royals to move from the East Village to the East Crossroads?
No, not at all. I don't feel pressure on that. I do feel pressure in terms of how do we make sure that we have good packages long term to keep these teams here.
Now Mayor Lucas has his eyes set on Washington Square Park, while Clay County's North Kansas City site was under consideration by the team 2 years ago. However, Commissioner Jason Withington said the last negotiation they've had with the Royals was in 2023, right before they decided they wanted to try to build in the East Crossroads instead of the East Village or in North Kansas City.
Just want to make sure people understand that. I know my phones are blowing up. Oh, we're one step closer to getting the team. Man, we're still hundreds of miles apart.
Regardless of a site for the Royals, the Show Me Sports Investment Act is likely going to be talked about next week, John. That's when the Missouri House goes back to Jefferson City for their part of the special session. And of course, if you recall, the Missouri House passed this at the end of the regular session. It was the state Senate where it died, so the state Senate seems to be the biggest hurdle that needed to be cleared, and that happened early this morning.
The fun continues next week in Jeff City. John Ketz live at the Sports Complex tonight.